still out here doing these songs? You know, you're still on tour.
I do, but I don't take it for granted.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
If your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there. Like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil. Like you're gonna end up on a one-way street and it's going nowhere. Like that's just the truth. I've seen so many people like forsake their moral code and their value systems just for a little bit of fame, and it's not worth it at the end of the day. It's really not worth it.
I got him away from this witch that he had with him. He told her to go shopping. We were in West Hollywood, and I was witnessing around to people I knew. We went off in this store, and we started talking. I said, David, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. I said, I already know the answers, but I've been gone for 5 years. I'd like to know if certain things are still the way they were when I left.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
Now I'll have to explain some of this when I'm done, because you're not going to understand it all unless you know something about music. I said, do they still take the master to the temple room? Dave said, yeah. I said, do they still have the coven conjure demons into the master? He said, of course.
Alright, no more fucking around. Masterpiece is right in there. All we have to do is step into that magic circle and the masterpiece is ours. Are you ready?
I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Anywho, so yeah, I was going to school to be a vet tech, and I was into my studies, getting good grades, and you know what screwed it all up was this one guy. He broke my heart, and I was like, cool, thanks. I was like, now I have to do something pretty ridiculous and insane with my life, so why not sell my soul and go on Jersey Shore? That's what I did. And you know what? It's been awesome.
What do you know about it, though? Is that something that,
I used to read about that stuff when I was incarcerated.
Right, that's what it seems like a lot of people put up there now.
Yeah, the Illuminati, the Freemasons. I used to read about this stuff, and for the most part, they do exist. Right. And it's been around for thousands of years. Freemasons built this country, that's a fact. You gotta understand, if they are a part of it, they're never going to admit it anyway.
Is the guy that showed everybody you can make it from DC to Hollywood. And I had a personal stake in his success. Every time he did something, it made me feel inspired and really good. And he was always real nice to me. He'd sit me there, what's going on with you, baby boy? What? We'd talk about comedy, whatever. And, when we did Blue Street, we were promoting it, and Martin had a stroke. He almost died. And then after that, I saw him, and I was like, oh my God, Martin, are you okay? And he said, I got the best sleep I ever got in my life. how tough he is. So let me ask you this. What is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, "They are trying to kill me"? Yeah. What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me, and he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage, so he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent.
That must be nice to have, like, an ignorant loudmouth who you can just sort of blame every...
He wants to be blamed. I don't want to blame him. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave. I don't want to blame him. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave.
Hip-hop goes goth. Keeps going goth. Celebration of death, darkness. What did Aleister Crowley say? Magic. Open you up. Put a spirit in you. Change who you are. Look at the cover story in Rolling Stone. A woman possessed. This article says Beyonce is gripped by a spirit so powerful it even has a name. A powerful spirit? A spirit in her to be worshipped by men and women? How many Christians went to her concert? Look at them. Look at the difference. Look at this. Is that the same woman? She says it's not. She's openly telling you that there is a spirit in her, working in her when she's performing. So the times you know her, you're entertaining a spirit. Or entertained by a spirit. Yeah, true definition of entertain, detain so something can enter you.
When they meet me and they speak with me, they're expecting Sasha. And I'm really kind of shy, and not really shy, but more reserved, and nothing like Sasha. But I guess I wouldn't be very entertaining on stage. So Sasha comes out, and she's fearless. She can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. Right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me.
I am misunderstood a lot at times. My music, my image, people have their whole thing about me, whether it be me being a devil worshiper or whatever, besides them reading into my hand over my eye on my album cover.
Why is your hand over your eye on your album?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
Felt it your entire life. There's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad.
Somewhere I lost my soul. dreams and aspirations. A pretty boy never knew where the rap would take him. He tried to watch his step, ain't no half mistaken. Never thought about the day he make a pact with Satan. Grew up around them thugs with the heat. He made a track on the radio, put a buzz in the street. Had groupies all under his sheets. Started going viral to the top, plus his son gotta eat. He was raised with no father here. OG tried to school him in the rocking chair. He said, my son, you about to blow, but you're not aware. The Illuminati's real and it's darker there. He laughed it off and said, there you acting dumb again. Alcohol got you over there mumbling. Until about a month later, he got a call from an out-of-state number. Guess who's on the other end?
Yeah, who this?
Somewhere I lost my soul. Can I get it back? Oh, I want my soul. Can I get it back? Somewhere I lost my soul. Can I get it back? Oh, I want my soul. Can I get it back?
You got your city on fire, we seen your Instagram. We wanna talk about it with your over dinner plans. We'll have you on the next flight. How'd you like to talk over 6-figure digits? Show you how the checks right. We wanna make you a star, the greatest rapper. You can have the world, let me show you how you pen right.
They got the contract, about to derail. Jay forgot the devil's hidden in the details. Before he knew it, he was signing his name. Young brother too late, he was blind by the fame. All he thought about was diamonds and chains. He thought he was on the top of the world. Them times could have changed. You never figured he would be caught and ransom with a bill. Spending all his money in advancement, gotta chill. Until one day he got invited to a secret party. They picked him up and brought him to the mansion on the hill. Somewhere I lost my soul. Can I get it back? Oh, I want my soul. Can I get it back? Somewhere I lost my soul. Can I get it back? Oh, I want my soul. Can I get it back? All he seen was champagne and arugula. A man whispered in his ear, is this new to ya? He said it is, why is everybody dressed in black? He said tonight we're paying homage to Lucifer. His heartbeat begun to sink. Before he knew it, man, they handed him another drink. The room started spinning round like a cyclone. He woke up with a headache and his mind blown. Body sore, he ain't feeling like his back's right. Trying to think, but no memory of last night. He walked around and pulled aside his A&R. He said, I ain't gon' be the one y'all make a star. You can have the money, homie, you can keep the car. He said, Jay, you better chill, don't take it far. Whether you like it or not, you gon' walk with Satan. Hey yo, I ain't doing nothing. That's when they popped the tape in. Somewhere I lost my soul. Can I get it back? Oh, I want my soul. Can I get it back? Somewhere I lost my soul. Can I get it back? Oh, I want my soul. Can I get it back?
But this is what the game is going to. That's what it's going to. Then, here it is, it's time for a contract to come out. Only gonna sign you for 5 years, you like, nah, dog. So you don't wanna sign with us. Nah. Nah. Let's pump in the tape.
What they do with the artists is easy. They send the stylist at them first.
Yeah. Yep.
And if the stylist report back and be like, oh, he ready, then they invite you to the party.
Fame used to be the byproduct of success, and now it's the ultimate goal. And if your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there. Like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil. Like you're gonna end up on a one-way street, and it's going nowhere. It's going nowhere.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's Illuminati.
Out of body experience, you know what I mean? I just transform into this you know, character, Cashmere Brown, you know what I mean? And I just not put it down like that, you know what I mean? As Cashmere Brown, and that was Cashmere's thoughts, you know what I mean? That's what Cashmere Brown was thinking about at that time, you know?
But I mean, seeing that you getting into, like, you know, explaining about where your rhymes are coming from, now, like the evils, you know what I'm saying? You get into some mad deep, you know, interpersonal relationship type of activity, you know what I'm saying? Were the people ready for that, do you think? On the real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, you know, I mean, a lot of people go through it, you know what I mean? That money divides us, you know, I mean, even your closest friend could become your enemy over that, on that eye on the dollar bill, you know, that evil, the evils, the devils, you know what I mean?
I like to hear that, because there's a bunch of devil worshippers in Hollywood. Hollywood, and there's a lot of black folks too, and they be throwing up them signs. You see them, this, that, all of them. Watch the rappers, watch them folks. It's scary. It's very scary. That devil is real.
Well, what is this?
Oh, the devil in this mess, yeah.
Because I closed this up. I thought this was rock on.
Be careful. No, the goat. Be careful. They'll get you. Be careful.
Let me keep my hands down. I was doing like this, like rock on. It's like no.
No, watch it.
In some way, and I just wish them.
It seems like, is there a tipping point for idols for you when you have to go, look, I have to know by such and such a date, or it will hit me, or is a decision been made?
The decision is like this close to being made, girl.
Yeah. Does it mean I should give up?
You should give up and go. You go for the exclusive, you mean?
No.
The decision is like this close to being made, girl.
would you like me to show them how the sign of the curse works?
Sign of the
completely
curse?
different.
How does it go?
No, not at you people out there in the audience, but this is the difference.
Aim it toward Red China, would you?
This is the sign of the horns. A curse sign, the two fingers extended.
I said, now, I gotta know something. What's the main reason for rock music? He said, come on, Lance, you know what the reason is. I said, please, David, I don't want to guess. Tell me what the main reason is. He says, the same as when you were in, so that we can play spells on people that we couldn't cast spells upon. The master is a tape about as big as the top of this podium that looks like an overgrown 8-track that the album is cut on and is placed in a machine that produces and presses the records and the 8-tracks and cassettes that you buy. After it's been recorded, it's taken in. This is why a master is cut months in advance before it's released. On the full moon, it's taken in to a temple room about the size of this auditorium that is in every one of the major music companies, behind locked doors up in the executive office. And it's placed on an altar, setting in the north of the room, and a pentagram engraved in the floor. And 13 hand-chosen witches and wizards and a coven come in and conjure a principality or a power up, usually Regent or something like that, and order him to tell the demons under him to follow every record and every tape coming off of that master. As I tell many Christian parents, you can go home and count your kids' records, probably yours too, and count how many demons at least are there. That's too hard for you to believe? I'm sorry.
Every demon on the earth shook the day the Lord came through his mother's womb. Devil better leave out the game because we coming soon with 100 goons. They used to pack heat, hustle, jam, Feb, March, May, through the month of June. Now we rather show you love and peace, cause as we speak, another's getting laid in another tomb. We gotta hurry, the children are dying. We living in the matrix, devil really been lying. We used to been dealing in poison that would have the fiends all dope sick, kneeling and crying. Now we rather show you the path that leads to the Lord, the Holy Lamb who was really a lion. Sometimes I sit back and wonder like bread, man, there really was a monster living under the bed. Man, these rappers on the TV ain't really what they seem. They perform seances and summon the dead, perform witchcraft spells in the music that you listen to, and you wonder why evil runs through your head.
These rappers know what they doing when they got you dancing and moving. They're putting spells on you, spells on you. Wake up, them putting spells on you. And you wonder why your heart's so cold and you can't pray cause your mind's so frozen. They're putting spells on you, spells on you. Wake up, them putting spells on you. Judgment is so near, you can feel it in the air. Tell them Jesus Christ is coming, but no one really care. War is declared, good against evil. People wake up, them putting spells on you.
I'm screaming in the woods, if someone would listen, trying to save a soul in the slum with addiction. Half the people that I talk to are numb on prescription, and every Halloween children coming up missing. And why you having fun with religion? I'm fighting witches that perform spells using blood from a chicken. I never take back what I say cause I meant it, man. Watch your mouth, don't play with a veteran. Your favorite rapper in the Maybach, but to get daddy at the strip and lay in the pentagram. The devil's a hoe, his lies are common. You ain't got Christ in your heart, there lies the problem. Better realize and solve them before the coroner walk around you with chalk like there lies the problem. In the park, don't swing near Satan. Playing with evil will bring damnation. These rappers use spells in their words. Look it up yourself, it's called incantation.
These rappers know what they doing when they got you dancing and moving. They're putting spells on you, spells on you. Wake up, them putting spells on you. And you wonder why your heart's so cold and you can't pray cause your mind's so frozen. They're putting spells on you, spells on you. Wake up, them putting spells on you. Judgment is so near, you can feel it in the air. Tell them Jesus Christ is coming, but no one really care. War is declared, good against evil. People wake up, them putting spells on you.
Gotta wake up, dreaming. My brethren is still hustling and fiends are scheming. Police sirens, I call them demons screaming. Hollows through your ribs, you're not even breathing. Killers nickname choppers, even Steven. Murders everywhere and you don't see the reason. Demons do exist, you'd be shook if you saw. And you're a sorcerer if you cook in the raw. Used to be the white boys, now it's rappers in the game. Studying Aleister Crowley in the book of the law. Listen, this ain't kindergarten music, homie, I don't play rhymes. I'm fighting vampires walking in the daytime. And why the Vatican and White House have an obelisk? Why they build their buildings all along the ley lines? Let me tell you, they're harnessing power. We in the last days, in the heart of the hour. Anybody who ain't riding with the Lord Jesus Christ and riding with the devil, God will devour.
These rappers know what they doing when they got you dancing and moving. They're putting spells on you, spells on you. Wake up, them putting spells on you. And you wonder why your heart's so cold and you can't pray cause your mind's so frozen. They're putting spells on you, spells on you. Wake up, them putting spells on you. Judgment is so near, you can feel it in the air. Tell them Jesus Christ is coming, but no one really care. War is declared, good against evil. People wake up, them putting spells on you.
Is that a gang sign? Have you, oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue. It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh, and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things, and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to get over that. It's hilarious.
The other night and really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. Because I like it because historically it's the real deal, you know. And have you seen the movie?
No, I've not.
I'm sorry, you've not seen the movie?
Not just yet.
And you're too busy to see it, probably?
You know, in a way, you know, once my job is done on the film, it's really none of my business. You know?
Really, none of your business. So you deliberately don't look at the finished product?
Oh yeah, I stay as far away as I possibly can.
Is that right?
Yeah. If I can, I try to stay in as profound a state of ignorance as possible.
Well, you come to the right place. You're exactly where you need to be. That's interesting. And is it, and forgive me, is it a little insecurity?
Just, you know, I don't like watching myself.
Yeah.
I prefer the experience. I mean, making the film is great. Right. The process is all fine, but then he's up there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Then he's up there.
In fact, there is a 1994 Faust movie by Jan Zvankmajer. On the cover for the movie, the Faust character is using his hand to cover up one of his eyes. Very interesting, right? Being that we constantly see this among famous people, Hollywood icons. Pop music stars. The fashion industry. Movie posters. Movie covers. Album covers. magazine covers. Music videos. Products they sell at the grocery store. Ads for department stores. They even have the Einstein brothers doing it with bagels. And the list goes on and on. I could easily make a 5-hour video with how much of this stuff you can find. I'll admit it sounds funny and it seems completely ridiculous and unreal, but it's exactly like the man said on American Satan. The best place to keep a secret is right in front of someone. So we have the 1994 Faust cover with the guy covering one eye, and the story is about selling your soul. Let's listen to some words straight from the celebrities themselves.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Lisa came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
It's like the boy in the bubble who never could adapt. I'm trapped. If I can go back, I never would have rapped. I sold my soul to the devil. I'll never get it back.
I sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. And yo, it's cold on this level, cause it's twice as deep.
Picture a nigga on the verge of living insane. I sold my soul for a chance to kick it and bang. Dear God, I wonder can you save me? Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Dear God, I wonder can you save me? Secret society, trying to keep the arm.
You know, I am misunderstood a lot at times. My music, my image, people have their whole thing about me, whether it be me being a devil worshiper or whatever. Besides them reading into my hand over my eye on my album cover.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
Because I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. You know, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing strong and do all these things that when I'm just by myself, I can't do. And I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me.
If your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
Yeah, and it like really upset me, so I like summoned Satan, and I write about how I made it.
Where do you summon Satan?
It's in the chapter called Eat, Pray, Love, Conjure Satan. And when I was 12 years old, I signed a deal with Satan in my room, and I was to...
CBS doesn't condone this.
Wait a minute. Because I wanted to get famous no matter what.
Well, you know, there's a rich history of the devil in rock and roll. It goes all the way back to, like, Elvis was everyone said, he's playing the devil's music. What was that great song, The Devil Went Down to Joe?
Oh, Charlie Daniels.
Charlie Daniels, he had some devil in there, and it goes even back to, before that, who's Robert Johnson?
Right.
You can find his roots, you know, way back to the beginning of rock, and so, you know, had we sold our soul to the devil? How else can you explain us being here on the
Now, I'm not here trying to tell you that these people were face to face with the devil, shaking his hand or something like that, but this all really is satanic. It's all about materialism, wealth, and living a life full of earthly pleasures while neglecting spiritual wealth and well-being. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Satan is the god of this material world, and we are always under attack, being deceived, misled, manipulated, and tempted. This is why people celebrate Christmas, and we exchange material on Christmas, and spend money. It's all about the money, one eye. This is why people that sold their soul for fame and fortune cover one eye. And this is why we have an all-seeing eye on the back of the most circulated currency in the world, with the phrase, "In God we trust." It's not the God you were thinking of growing up. But like I was saying, forget about a red devil with horns, as that is only a symbol of the darkness that tries to influence people from a different plane of existence. Let's listen to some of the words from an interview with rapper DMX.
And then I remember one day coming from the studio at 6 o'clock in the morning and pulling over on the highway. We like 4 cars, you know, just to watch the sunrise. And it was at that point that I fell in love with Arizona. I said, you know what, this has to be God's country. You know, because I'd never seen anything as beautiful as that sunrise. Then I met the devil in God's country. You know, and it's not so much who, it's what, you know, what happens and the things that the devil does. It's not so much a person, even though he acts through people. You know, you can't call one person the devil.
Joe Arpaio?
You know, you can't call any one person the devil. You can't do that because no one person has enough power to be the devil.
So you see, that gives us a little bit of insight right there, you know? The people you deal with, they're all influenced. It's all influence. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Rock music, and music in general, has definitely been guided and controlled by spiritual wickedness. It's obvious. There are quite a few pictures of Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan, hanging with musicians and rock stars. Sammy Davis Jr., Marilyn Manson, King Diamond, etc. Rock music has always paid homage to Satan, and it's never been a secret. Rap music is doing it now too.
Pussy ass niggas stop hating. Lil' Tune chick got that fire, and these hoes love me like Satan, man. Yeah.
But back to rock music. Have you ever noticed the androgynous agenda? Most all male rock bands have all the members dressing like women, doing makeup and everything. This is, of course, paying homage to the Baphomet, which is their hermaphrodite god. It has arms which are pointing above and below, as above so below. It says solve and coagula, which means separation and coming together. This is an essential part of the alchemical process. What's funny is that the guy that plays the vocalist for the Relentless on American Satan is the vocalist for a real band called Black Veil Brides, and they dress up like women. Another interesting aspect of rock music it's either backmasking. Have you guys ever seen Little Nicky? I'll play a clip real quick.
But wrap your minds around this, gentlemen. Oh, no. Chicago.
I love this song.
I command you in the name of Lucifer to spread the blood of the innocent.
Oh my God, Chicago kicks ass.
That was awesome.
See, and that's comedy. People laugh and stuff, but this happens in real life. Stairway to Heaven, for instance. Why Sweet Satan. Can't make this stuff up. On the Beatles album entitled Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Aleister Crowley is present in the collage. And Ozzy Osbourne has a song dedicated been there. See, you put it out in the open like this, like the music industry has done, like Hollywood has done. Put it out in the open, and people start to take it for granted. You just forget about it. You think it's funny. You think it's entertainment. You forget how real this all is. Johnny Cash, or JC, right, has a song and music video called God's Gonna Cut You Down, dedicated to the sad celebrities that sold their soul. You gotta watch the video. It's blatant. The list of connections between the music industry and Satanism goes on and on and on and on and on.
Who wants to pray to the devil with me? Who's in with me? Come on, hey. Let me see those horns. Let me see those horns. Metal, 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 metal.
That's pretty much the deal with everything if you pay any attention. After all, this is Satan's world, right? That's what it says anyway.
The occult meaning of the X symbol, ladies and gentlemen, is linked directly to a fallen angel named Osiris. All gods, with the lowercase g, right? They are all real, and they are all fallen angels. Right? Greek gods, Native American spirits, Egyptian gods and goddesses, everything accepted in the New Age movement, right? The very same entities that today we have come to call aliens. They are fallen angels. And they're kicked out of Dad's house, and they have followed their big brother Satan for time immemorial. Enter Hollywood, a breeding ground for witchcraft, Satanism, the occult, influencing this world against everything our Heavenly Father through Jesus Christ stands for, not to mention conditioning the world to accept the coming of the Antichrist. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Crowley will show his ugly black soul once again, because Hollywood and the music industry not only worships this man, but their entire business and practice revolves around Aleister Crowley's teachings. Right, and it blends in nicely with what is called Osiris Risen, the occultic meaning of the X symbol. Nothing more than fallen angel worship. And while we're here, let's not forget the words of a 33rd degree Freemason, Manly P. Hall, as we move forward in this presentation, because he's telling you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. And we also have to review two very important pieces of scripture at this point. If the good news we preach is hidden behind a veil, it is hidden only from people who are perishing. Satan, who is the god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeness of God. Do not love this world, nor the things it offers you, ladies and gentlemen. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you. For the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Father, but are from this world. And this world is fading away, along with everything that people crave. But anyone who does what pleases God will live forever. Ladies and gentlemen, subtract everything from our world not created by our Heavenly Father. What do you have left? All right? The original paradise created before the fall of Adam and Eve. And everything you subtracted is a creation of Satan through man, which is what don't love this world means, right? i.e. Hollywood, which it's time to pay a visit to, and all of its satanic glory, ladies and gentlemen. And at one point I actually gave up searching for pictures because I found so many, ladies and gentlemen, so many. They all do it. They all pay respect to their Lord and Master one way or another. And if that respect isn't given to our Heavenly Father through Jesus Christ, that respect is going to Satan, plain and simple. Let's take a look at a few key things before continuing. The occultic meaning of the X. I'll put this on the screen. You can read this at your leisure, right there in the middle. The Illuminist Masonic meaning of the X is simply this. It is the sign of Osiris, the great Egyptian sun god. Right? The Egyptian connection. Check this out. In ancient Egypt, the mark of X and the symbol of crossbones, right, in the symbol of an X, was very prominent in religious context. You can find the X on the walls of a number of ancient Egyptian temples and pyramids. It is the sign of Osiris, right? The great sun god. This guy has quite a resume. The god of fertility, agriculture, the afterlife, the dead, resurrection, life itself apparently, and vegetation. He's quite something. So now let's add another piece to this Osiris Risen puzzle, once again paying a visit to the beast himself, ladies and gentlemen, Aleister Crowley, who apparently has a song you can download for 89 cents titled, strangely enough, ladies and gentlemen, Osiris Risen. Right? Do you see what I mean about the worship that this man receives from Hollywood? Right? Now, Aleister Crowley is already connected to Satan, but let's see why Osiris Risen is so important to the Freemasons. Osiris Risen is, strangely enough, 33 in the Chaldean or Chaldean cipher. However you want to pronounce it is fine with me. Right now, the Freemasons and Satan, ladies and gentlemen, will forever be connected hand in hand because of the number 33. Now, 33 is the highest ranking degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, right? But ladies and gentlemen, more importantly than that, there's a reason why they stop at 33. 33 represents a third or 33% of all of the angels who fell from heaven. That is the point to secret societies and Freemasonry in general. Right? Don't think that a group of men can put this all together if left to their own devices. Freemasons are just the puppets. And since we're here discussing X, let me also make a 33 and 666 connection for you. X equals 6 in full reduction. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen, which is why porn is directly linked to Satan. That should be obvious without the XXX. Wrestling fans may know Chris Jericho. Right? There's Chris, he's praying. Right? He ought to. AEW promoted his 30 years in the wrestling business with 666 while he prays. That's fantastic marketing, ladies and gentlemen. Right? The movie series 666 is very popular. Right? Vin Diesel, right? Another satanic Freemason, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Vin Diesel equals 33. Again, the Chaldean cipher. Metallica, another group of satanic sellouts. Right? They love to promote their Lord and Master whenever they can. Every chance they get, James Hetfield cannot stop. Right? And if you're a fan, right, you too can sport this fantastic 666 t-shirt. And you can hang out with all the other satanic sellouts at the X Games. Right? The next time it rolls into your fair city, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Even the skull and bones, as we've already stated, represents Osiris Risen. They too connected to Satan, right? Check this out. Skull and bones equals 3,666, right? You can do this one of two ways, ladies and gentlemen. Right? You already get your 666. That 3 already represents a third of the angels that fell from heaven. Now, this is how the occult works, ladies and gentlemen. Right? You can also break this down. Every number in gematria, other than 11, 22, and 33, is broken down to a single digit. Right? 3 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 21. Right? 21 still has to be broken down to a single digit. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Right? Do you see how clever Satan is, ladies and gentlemen? Because even after you break this number down, you still get 33. One way or the other. Satan and the rest of the fallen angels are represented. Right? This is his world, ladies and gentlemen. God told us so. Right? 33 and 666. You really shouldn't be shocked at this point. Right? You can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. Because this is how the world of the occult works. It's their world. Right? Now that the 33 and 666 connection has been made, right, let's dive into a staggering amount of satanic Hollywood sellouts, all paying respect to their Lord and Master, all doing the same thing over and over and over again. And this really should help wake people up, right? This is a ridiculous amount of fallen angel worship and an overwhelming amount of evidence, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you may recognize a lot of these people, some may not, right? But the point will be made clear that these people are not to be put on pedestals and worshipped like the fallen angels before them, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden. You know, Alice Cooper. I did a 3-part series on him, right? And that freak Marilyn Manson and his sellout Goonies buddy. And Princess Leia. Yeah. Janet Jackson. Prince. Muhammad Ali. I also found one with Muhammad Ali in a very clever photograph with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right? Hey, Arnold doesn't care about your freedom. Right? Don't forget that, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Ronnie James Dio. I saw him twice, so I could easily do a video on Ronnie James Dio. Robert Downey, the Iron Mason of Hollywood. I did a video on him, check that out. Let's see. Oh, Keith Richards. That shouldn't shock anybody. There's no way you get the longevity he had without selling your soul. This wrestling personality here. Rhea Ripley, I believe it is. Now, she's making it very clear. Hunter, oh, he's something. Now, if you look him up, you'll find that he admitted to selling his soul. Charlie Sheen, do you think he's still winning, ladies and gentlemen? All right, we'll zip through some of these real fast here. Look at this. Osiris Risen on speed dial, just to show you how ridiculous this is. All right, Michael Jackson. Oh, Johnny Depp. All right, watch my Alice Cooper Exposed series. In part 2, you'll see everything you need to know about the satanic sellout. Johnny Depp. King Diamond from back in the day. Ex-lead singer of Merciful Fate. You don't need to make a video about him. He's already an admitted Satanist. Poppy. I mean, I don't know who Poppy is. Just another puppet, ladies and gentlemen. Just like Hugh Jackman. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is no different. So on and so forth, ladies and gentlemen. Just more speed dial. Look at this. Madonna. Dee Snider. Oh, Bon Jovi. David Bowie. JK. Of course she's a witch, ladies and gentlemen. Right? She made her name on writing books about witchcraft. Shouldn't be a shock. All of your Hollywood celebrities, ladies and gentlemen. All of your Hollywood favorites. Right? Kiss. Right? Check out Gene Simmons. Right? Paul Stanley. Peter Criss. Ace Frehley. The original group. If you're one of those people that believes KISS stands for Knights in Satan Service, ding ding ding, winner, chicken dinner. Oh yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. So on and so forth, ladies and gentlemen, all throughout Hollywood. And it's sad. Yeah. It's all very disappointing. Speaking about disappointing, let's end on a disappointing personal note. Right? I have made it a point. I think it's very important to be able to connect with the viewer on a somewhat personal level, much like my humane videos, for instance. Right? My stories about rock and roll and movies, anything personal, the Catholic Church, so on and so forth. And I feel it helps make clear the roots of my point of view. Right? So, okay, personal disappointments, right? Drew Barrymore, ladies and gentlemen, right? My ex-Hollywood crush. We all had one, right? Right before I figured out all of this satanic nonsense, right? I was 11 years old when E.T. was released. I saw that in the theaters twice with my parents, ladies and gentlemen. Right? And because of E.T., I grew up watching everything Drew Barrymore did. I even denied the possibility of her being connected to anything remotely evil, even when I saw the signs and symbols connected to her, because she's Drew, right? She's America's sweetheart, right? But sadly, ladies and gentlemen, just like all of the other people in Hollywood, Drew is nothing more than a satanic Hollywood sellout. Right? I had to accept that in my search for truth. Not just Drew, everybody else, all my favorite actors, my favorite musicians, my favorite writers. There are no heroes in this satanic world, ladies and gentlemen. And if you truly are a child of our Heavenly Father through Jesus Christ, just like me, you have to let go of your past. You have to put this satanic nonsense to bed. This world isn't for us, ladies and gentlemen. But we have to endure this world and help lead as many people to Jesus Christ as we can before the choice of free will is taken away and all hope ends. Love each other the way Jesus Christ wanted us to love, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your glasses on and don't fall asleep.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets, Tim, but one thing is not a secret. I disagree with this president's direction that he's taking the country. It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What?
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What?
word Satan, Hasatan in Hebrew, means the adversary. So whatever Yahweh is, Satan isn't. It's like, this. So Satanism is designed to be a mirror image of Christianity, where Christianity zags, it zigs. And so where Christianity is kind and gentle, it has hospitals for the sick and elderly, Satanism actually is just killing the worthless bunch of them, where, Christianity advocates, turning the other cheek. They say smite them on both cheeks, that kind of thing.